At the ends of the earth, the polar regions are different from the rest of the world. But what happens here affects us all. Home to some of the most elusive wildlife ecosystem, these icy land masses are amongst the deadliest places on this planet. Buried in snow throughout the year, these polar regions have fascinated Indian scientists for the last several decades. The National Centre for Antarctic and Ocean Research is India's premier research and development institution, solely responsible for the country's research activities in the polar and southern ocean realms.
NCPOR, National Centre for Antarctic and Ocean Research, was established in 1998 under the aegis of Department of Ocean Development, which has now grown into a Ministry of Earth Sciences. The basic purpose of creating this organization was to carry out research in the polar regions. We started with the Antarctic expedition in 1982, and then in southern ocean regions, Arctic and Himalayas, which is known as Third Pole.
The Research Institute has enabled leading interdisciplinary research that has changed our understanding of the Earth. With a research mandate that is quite challenging, the Centre is designated as the nodal organization for the coordination and implementation of the Indian Antarctic, Arctic, Himalayan and ocean research programs. The Indian Antarctic Program is a major initiative with distinct multi-institutional participation covering a wide range of research. The program has provided a platform to more than 2,000 personnel drawn from over 75 national institutes, universities and organizations to conduct experiments in Antarctica.
The Indian Scientific Expedition to Antarctica is an amalgamation of various institutions, research organizations and different universities. This is a truly national program wherein everyone chips in different disciplines, from atmospheric sciences to biological sciences to environmental sciences to geological sciences, glaciology, upper atmospheric, astronomy, also health and physiology sciences. So this encompasses the larger scientific program that we run, but the larger umbrella is the climate change program, which is the most important when we look at the largest refrigerator of this globe, that is Antarctica.
The first Indian scientific expedition to Antarctica was launched in 1981, and by 1984, India's first research station, Dakshin Gangotri, was built. Soon, a second base, Maitri, was established at Shimaka Oasis. While Maitri Station has supported several Indian scientists to carry out scientific studies, the commissioning of a third Indian research station, Bharati, in 2011 opened a new vista in Indian scientific research. The station caters to the entire scientific and logistic requirements within its state-of-the-art facilities. The enigma of the South Pole has attracted Indian scientists ever since they set feet on the icy continent. The first Indian scientific expedition to the South Pole from the Indian station Maitri was launched in the year 2010. With the basic purpose to establish the capability of penetrating deeper into the continent in order to conduct meaningful science. An 8-member team covered a distance of 2,300 kilometers in 9 days with regular halts for collecting snow and ice samples, reaching the South Pole on 21st November 2010. In 2007, NCAOR initiated its scientific activity in the Arctic region with a research base, Himadri, established on the International Arctic Research Base at New-Ålesund in Svalbard, Norway. One of the major works undertaken in the Arctic was the deployment of IND-ARC, India's first multi-sensor mooring in polar waters.
The Indian Arctic expedition started in 2007, and in 2008 we had the Himadri station commissioned. The major thrust areas of research in Himadri has been the atmospheric sciences, the biogeochemistry of fjords, as well as the glaciology program. The major achievement which I can think of is the deployment of IND-ARC. IND-ARC is the first multi-sensor mood observatory deployed by India in any polar waters. So that was deployed in 2014. And another achievement is the commissioning of the Gruvabad Atmospheric Laboratory, which is an Arctic laboratory where scientists use it for various installing various atmospheric science instruments like ethylometer, nephelometer, etc.
In recent times, the center has also set up a research station in the high altitude regions of the Himalayas for undertaking an integrated study on the health and fate of benchmark glaciers from the Chandra Basin in Lahaul and Spiti Valley of Himachal Pradesh.
The third pole region, which consists of Himalaya and Tibet region, provides the water towers of the Asian region and livelihood of the people living in around this place. And the Himalayan glaciers are extremely important not only for as a water resource, as well as also the ecological systems in Himalaya, as well as the livelihood of the people. And NCPOR would like to understand how these glaciers are behaving in a climate warming condition, and how they are presently responding, and what are the fate in future. So to understand that, NCPOR is setting up a station in Himalaya and studying some of the major glaciers like Barashikri and Samudra Tapu, as well as recovering records of climate change within Himalaya.
Apart from in situ studies spread across the Antarctic, Arctic, and the Himalayas, the center also facilitates cryospheric research by offering state-of-the-art in-house research facilities. One such unique facility is the Ice Core Laboratory that has world-class facilities to preserve and study snow and ice cores from the polar regions. Several ice cores ranging to the depth of 100 meters have been retrieved from the East Antarctic region. Analysis of these ice cores has helped scientists reconstruct climatic records over the last 2,000 years. The Polar Remote Sensing Division at NCPOR has been developing indigenous geospatial applications for automatic extraction of polar geographical, topographical, and supraglacial information, for deciphering climate change signals, and also supporting safe logistic activities.
Our basic focus for the last 10 years has been to generate a well-refined digital elevation model for selected areas of Antarctica where we have logistic activity, and we have achieved that with a high degree of accuracy. Secondly, we have also diversified and we have gone to do the classification of the surface types. Okay, we are able to identify using high resolution data set different types of surfaces where we can monitor the health of the cryospheric system.
Another major research focus at NCPOR is to understand the impact of the Southern and Indian Ocean sector on the regional and global climate variability. The center has so far led 8 Southern Ocean expeditions with active participation from several national and international research organizations and universities.
We are concentrating the role and response of Southern Ocean to the global climatic changes or regional climatic changes. To understand this, mainly we are studying about the CO2 dynamics, that is carbon dynamics.
NCAOR also deals with various facets of the International Ocean Discovery Program in India that explores Earth's history and dynamics, using ocean-going research platforms to recover data recorded in seafloor sediments and rocks, and to monitor sub-sea floor environments.
NCOR is the nodal agency which implements on behalf of Ministry of Earth Sciences. It implements all the IODP activities in India. And in this series, last year we had a great opportunity to participate in one of the drilling expedition in the Arabian Sea. Why this is important is because it has a great opportunity for scientists to discover the possible link between the mountain building process in the Himalayan and Tibetan plateau, and then sedimentation erosion running on the Arabian Sea.
The 7,500-kilometer long coastline bestowed upon India with an exclusive economic zone is of an area which is the 12th largest EEZ in the world. NCAOR, in collaboration with the National Institute of Ocean Technology, National Institute of Oceanography, and Geological Survey of India, have undertaken 31 cruises exclusively for multi-beam bathymetric survey in the deep water blocks. The center takes pride in the management of its ocean research vessel Sagar Kanya. This 100-meter-long vessel can accommodate 31 scientists along with 60 crew members on 35 days at a stretch voyage. With its commitment to excellence in science, the center provides perfect opportunity for undertaking research and development. Here, the science is constantly driven by its curiosity to understand our world, and the scientific team uses best of the research facilities to capture evidences of our changing planet. NCAOR has now earned an international reputation for its expertise in carrying out science and logistics in the polar and southern ocean regions. With plenty of exciting challenges ahead, come, join the National Center for Antarctic and Ocean Research in exploring our planet.